Chandan from Hubli, Karnataka is asking about Godrej Consumer, and he wants a long-term view on this particular counter. Ashish, I'll come to you for this one. The kind of management commentary that has come out on Godrej Consumer does not look very positive and constructive, because of which the stock is tanked almost 9% in trade today. Your view as to whether this is the right time to enter the stock? Ashish, I think you're on mute.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think still stock is expensive because the way they are revising their numbers of growth and they are not that confident also this will sustain this kind of numbers. So in my view, overall this sector is not looking that promising, and Godrej Consumer being a market leader also, if they are giving pessimistic view about takeoff in urban market and rural market also is not faring that well. This is a cause of concern. Another thing is, as RBI has also revised their estimate for Indian GDP growth from 7.2 to 6.6, and in my view, even going down further, it may even come down lower. So if money is not being generated, I think the first consumption which takes hit is the consumption to these FMCG companies. So I am not that bullish as far as Godrej Consumer is concerned. I think it's a stock to avoid for time being.
Okay, all right. So there's a very clear view coming in from Ashish. Shiva is calling us from Bengaluru. Shiva, good morning to you, and thanks so much for calling us. How can we help you today? Shiva, can you hear me? Good morning.
Okay. I can. I'm sorry, I was on mute. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
Yeah, no, I brought 100 shares of IRFC at 152.35.
Okay.
And I would like to know whether it is prudent to hold it or sell it at this current price point.
Okay.
And I would also like to know what would be the outlook of the share by your experts.
Understood. Help me with a view as to why you bought it. What was the kind of thinking that you had? Was it a fundamental purchase? And how long can you hold this, Shiva?
I can hold it for another 6, 8, 10 months as well.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
Okay.
But I didn't buy it looking at the fundamentals. I just joined the bandwagon.
You joined. Okay, fine. That's fair. Considering the stock has done 100% plus over the last 12 months, it's a good bandwagon perhaps to jump onto. Let me see if the bandwagon has got a lot of velocity and momentum so that you can benefit from it as well. I'll come to you, Osho, on the technicals. What is the kind of momentum that you're seeing in the stock?
See, overall, this counter has started gaining very strong traction in the last 2 or 3 trading weeks. Also, on the technical front, there has been a kind of a revival or a reversal that can be seen. Or at present, it is hovering just above the near the 200 simple moving average and is on the verge of giving a breakout. Overall, technical structure is very positive for another rally of 20 odd points in the very short term period. So I'm expecting a target of nearly 180 in this counter in short term time frame. And also from a longer duration, also this the technical structure looks very, very good. But for short term, I would be stuck with the range of 180 to 160 in the near term. And once we see a decisive breach above 180, then another 20 to 30 odd points of movement can be seen in this counter from medium term time frame. Short term, 180 is the target.